I think we're good. Alright, hey guys! So we are going back live with Edith Finch tonight, but before we get into that, I wanted to mention something. Safe in Our World is our gaming industry mental health partner, and right now they are doing a charity bundle. So it is 15 games, a value of $254 roughly. But instead of paying all of that, you're paying $8.99. We're also doing a giveaway today for stream keys for a couple of these games. And Coach will put in the chat how you can enter. There we go. So these are not console games. These are just the stream keys. So I don't know if they work for Switch, but I know they work for PC. But yeah. Just to refresh, 2 weeks ago, because last week was the freeze ×1. We went over Odin and Ingeborg, and then his son Walter, his son Calvin, and then their daughters Barbara and Molly. Edith is currently who we are playing as. So there's still quite a few people we haven't gone through. Anything on a leaf means that they are married into the family. We don't really talk about them. They're mentioned, but that's about it. And, also. Alright. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Shall I get the...
Yeah.
And Harley says hi. Hi, Harley. Hi, Harley.
Hi, Harley. Oh, just to reintroduce ourselves, I am Kitty Girl. I'll be manning the keyboard today. We are also joined by SunPhantom and by Cairo Sands.
Hello.
Who are mostly all on camera this week, which is great.
I just can't figure out which way to move.
There you go.
Cool. Great. Hi,
So,
guys.
before we get into anything, we are going to list off a couple of major trigger warnings. This is a very hard game to get through. There are a lot of triggers. There are a lot of things mentioned that may be concerning. So go ahead.
So, just to list off some of the, most reoccurring ones, we have death, accidental suicide, alcohol, heights, child death, let's see what else. We've got animal death. There is some military stuff that I don't know if we got to.
Not yet.
Okay. So there is some army, military, weapons, more child death, open water, mental illness. At one point we will get to prescription drug use and abuse. And the other thing I will throw out, because it's not on here, is if you're claustrophobic.
Claustrophobic, afraid of heights. Those
Easily
are
made
all
seasick.
Easily seasick. Things like that. If at any point in the game you are feeling overwhelmed, if you feel like you need to reach out to someone, or if you feel like you need help, please reach out to somebody. Just take a step back, take a couple of breaths. If you want to watch it later when you have someone over, do that. We do post our VODs to our YouTube channel, so of course. All right, let's get back into this. Sorry. All right. Also, that's why we can't have nice things. Alright, so that was Walter. So, okay, I know where we are now. Let's come.
Do we have any sound?
Um,
I think we should have sound at this point.
I think so. Hold on. Yeah, we should have sound. Well, let me interact. Okay. Let me see if we just bypassed this sound, maybe. No, there's no sound. Yeah, there's no sound. Hi, Isla.
There we go.
Oh. Hi.
Hello.
There we go. Now there's sound and music and things. Thanks, Coach. Coach is my problem solver, troubleshooter, admin. Alright. Will she say it again? Dang. No, that's fine. Okay. Wait. Oh, no. It won't let me go back. Dang it. I was gonna see if I could go back to the last save, but we'd have to close the game to do that. Things we mentioned at the end of last stream is that if you look down at Edith, she is visibly pregnant. So that's cool. How far do I get down there? Oh, apparently I need to look up.
Stepping into the void is not advised.
Once again, claustrophobia warning.
She's afraid I end up like Walter.
Oh yeah, very much a claustrophobia warning.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Oh goodness. Okay,
I
so
don't
this
wanna
is...
make the same mistakes she made.
Yeah. So the cutscene where we ended was Walter getting ran over by a train on his first day of breaking out of the basement. Because he had seen his sister be killed.
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else.
Thank y'all so much for the subscriptions. Wait a minute. I just got that. Alright, I will turn on the game, turn up the game volume. Give me just a second.
We go like half, I think.
Try that. Music's still playing.
Can y'all hear it any better now?
It takes a second for it to update. Anyway.
It's still the same
On
on
my
hard,
end.
isn't it?
Let's try playing through the game for a second and see what happens.
Can I throw out a quick side note?
Yeah.
As we meet each new character, I have a list of some of their trigger warnings that I will be reading from, so you kind of know what to expect. So as we meet each new person, we'll take that second and I'll read through what their warnings are.
Absolutely. And at the end of every introduction, and end of every section? Person? We will discuss everything that went on. Is it still broken?
I was just turning up a little bit more.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's just getting to me pausing, so give it a second to catch up, and we will see if that is better. I am going to start heading forward to
But
see.
now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse. We made it real.
Oh wow. So he gets 2.
2 memorials?
Yeah, because there was one in his room.
Right.
Do we need to turn it up again?
I was going to check something on
Okay.
this. That's the,
Give us just a second, guys. I promise we'll get back to it. Although Harley does say it's better. Oh, that's gonna die if I leave that there. There we go. Great. That's fine. Okay. Alright. Maybe time number 4? Maybe?
4th time's the charm.
Anyway, so yeah, so he was ran over by a train, so he has all the train things. Also, this is significantly different than the flashback. Wow. The flowers are pretty, though. Yeah, that literally just drops off the edge. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's the other half. So that blinking light out there is the original house that, like, sank in a storm. Also, path.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
That is such a dark viewpoint. Oh. Sorry. Squirrel. As in light.
You should know about your family.
Is she writing this for the kiddo?
I think so.
That's
And
what
the
it sounds
history
like.
you're a part of.
Yeah.
Wow. That's so pretty. Can we go in the water? I want to know if we can go in the water. Hold on. Nope, there's an invisible wall. That pier's pretty and broken, but pretty. Okay, so I have.
Just I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
That's fair. I will say I have watched a couple of playthroughs of this just to see how triggering it was for various people. So I think we're coming up to a graveyard section right now, so please be mindful of that. I love the automatic lights.
People in these stories believed them for what that's worth.
So we have another beach house shed thing. I knew what I meant. I said what I said. Right, so this is that pier. Can we? Haha, we can. I think that's as far as I'm going, though. That's fun. Also, everyone say hi to kpark.
Hi, kpark.
I am here.
I'll let you take the notes and I'll read off these.
That's fine.
Up we go, fam. Coach says hi, kpark.
Hello, I am here now. Look at the house. That history of imagination and sullenness and madness.
Wow. Just wow. That's impressive
It really is.
and terrifying.
I do like the fact that she's writing all of this down.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, apparently I was wrong though. That's fun.
Any of it seems possible.
I don't remember what goes in what order right now. Also, it may take me a second to get back to the controls. The controls in this are kind of weird. Wow. We're gonna go around because I'm
I
curious.
think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe
What
this is
kind
the
of family
quicker.
finishes building the
Yep.
cemetery before starting the house?
Right. Coach has pointed out that we will do our first game giveaway in about 4 minutes. So if you're still interested in that, please, please, please join for the stream keys. And to do that, you're going to do an exclamation point, SIOW, safe in our world.
So are we putting that in now or are we waiting?
It should be open now.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but
Wow.
the
I'm
pet
bad.
cemetery may be more uncomfortable than the human one.
Ugh.
3 of the gerbils are mine. 2 ended my fault.
Oh no. Let's see. Christopher Shadow, which is cat. Christopher's Molly's fish.
Yes.
Oh.
Wow. Bob is a dog. Oliver? Maybe? Is a bunny. I can't read that one.
Is this Scratchy?
Maybe?
Stacy, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. Lucy is a dog. Daisy doesn't have a marking. I think these are all gerbils.
Oh my goodness.
Zoe, Coco, Tracker? Maybe? And Charlie, which is a cat. What's interesting, I don't see one for Cat Molly that they got when Edith was little. So maybe the cat's still alive?
They may have also left at that point.
Maybe?
Maybe?
Maybe. Either way. It's just interesting. Bailey. Bailey was apparently a favorite.
Bailey probably was a dog, judging by the house shape.
I mean, I would assume so, just like whatever that was, is a dog. But like Bob and that one are smaller. Bailey got a whole house. I'm not procrastinating.
That's a gorgeous view though.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's
It was
very
pretty. Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
pretty. Wow. Molly Finch. This is the first one that we came across. First storyline we played through.
Oh,
She
yes.
was a 10-year-old girl who died from accidental poisoning. Calvin was also a child, what, he was 9? 11? Something like that?
And his was heights and accidental suicide.
Yeah. He fell off of a swing.
Yes.
Sven died in the dragon slide, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
The other ones did.
We haven't gotten to Edie yet. Walter. Hold on. Walter's the one that got ran over by the train, so that's the last story we just played through. Barbara was a child star and was also Molly and Walter's sister.
I think so. And Barbara was murdered.
Yes. Right? That's really unfortunate. So I guess we keep going.
This monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Wow. So Odin packed up his family and moved to Washington State. But right off the coast, right over there, the house sank, and apparently he just went down with it. So this is Edie and Sven and Molly, because she was the firstborn, leaving the house with him in it. There is a down, but there is also a down this way, maybe?
She could see it
Oh.
poking out of the water at low tide.
Dang.
Oh, there we go.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Wow. Wow. Also, lights. Town. More. Wow.
As a side note, the drawing's been done. The giveaway.
Oh, sweet. Y'all should probably look at who won that.
Yeah.
Congrats, Cairo, for winning the first drawing.
Edie's
Yes,
side was always
you-
easier for me to understand.
Yes. Yes. I know. But yeah. Yes.
Well, anyway.
The older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
I mean, we could use mine. Oh. This is kiddos, isn't it?
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Yeah. So Sam is Edith's grandpa? There's a way to double check this. Yes. So Sam is Edith's grandpa. We haven't been through his storyline yet.
He's the veteran that's twins with Calvin, isn't he?
Yes. So he is Calvin's twin, but he's also a veteran.
Which explains
Aw,
why
hi Meep, thanks. Yeah, it's going well so far, just sad.
Very sad.
Gus drowned in a bathtub at 2 years old. 1 year old. 1 year old. And then Gregory...
Missing?
Open water.
No, we haven't done Gregory yet.
He's the one that they just keep saying is missing, isn't it?
No, that's Milton.
Also, we
Oh.
haven't gotten to Gus yet either.
don't know.
Yes, but I know that one's coming up fairly soon.
Gotcha.
And that one is... Oh, I switched it. Hold on. It's Gregory that drowns in the bathtub. So, if that's triggering, please don't watch that part. I'll let y'all know when it's coming up as much as I can. We will be doing our next giveaway in about 15 minutes, guys. So if you haven't entered, feel free to enter. So Milton has just been missing. We don't know Milton's story yet. But notice there is no death day.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Sanjay is Edith's dad. Milton and Lewis are her brothers.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then Lewis. Finch. Anyway. Let's keep going, I guess.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday. And find everything out for myself.
Wait. There's a swing. They never took it down. They never fixed it either. Like, that's still hanging. Strangely.
It's kind of surprising.
Is it really, though? Because so far everything we've seen is Edie not wanting to change anything.
Yeah, but there are at least partial fixes for a lot of it.
The railing is like boarded up to where
Yeah.
it looks
Yeah, that's fair.
better than broken, but not much. Yeah.
Hey, Thorns! Glad you made it. Anyway, sorry that you can't stay, Meep. Have fun doing homework. You do, if you enter, you do have to be here to win a stream key. That way you can actually pick your key.
If she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
Fair. Oh no.
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, you're pretty far along there, kiddo.
Yeah.
That's what, right around the halfway mark?
Yeah. She's also 17. Interesting. Storage. I think this was Edith and Sven's room. Like, this is the other corner of that. Up we go.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but
To enter the pool, yeah, you're going to type exclamation point SIOW into the chat. SIOW is Safe in Our World, which is our gaming industry mental health partner. They are doing a giveaway of 15 games for $8.99. So that's a $254.86 value. So we're gonna say $255 because I'm not bad at it. But to enter, you are getting a stream key to choose one game. Both pretty intense. Huh? Oh, jeez. This one is going to have some hunting stuff. I believe this is the intro to Sam. If we want to read off his triggers.
So for Sam, we've got animal death, guns, army, military, and veteran. Those are the tags and warnings we have for him.
Yes. Alright.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Wow. We're going to explore his room a little bit more first. That's cool. Wow. Antler is a jewelry stand. Cairo, you taking notes?
Yeah. Maybe I could use that antler I've got.
Smart.
Ooh, that'd be a cool display thing.
You have a whole set.
I have a whole
That
set.
could- Yeah.
Oh, there. I have to go find more antlers now. Thanks.
I'm very sorry. Cairo Sands is a studio art major here and is currently working on their senior show.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Alright. Goose. Sorry. Stop.
Oh, is it one of the ones where you have to actually move the mouse?
Yes. Oh jeez. Okay.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have
Perfect.
Oh, fun. So I actually have to find all of these.
weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Smile, Dawn. Okay, got it.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
Are we talking about my film camera here?
Facts.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey!
I'm sorry.
Golden.
Oh, apparently that's what I was supposed to do.
Mama's gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
This is so pretty.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
No, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
To tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you
Oh.
think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
No,
No?
I disagree. Cup. That flash is so bright. Fish.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
Ooh, bird.
Guys, Dawn.
Oh, I gotta take pictures of the thing. No? Yes, okay.
Take the shot. We get a picture of it.
Gonna say this is another one where I think this is the only death we actually see on camera. Where am I looking? Oh. Okay, I will go through that bag when I am done with this. Thank you, Thorns.
Dad, I
Just breathe. Imagination. Focus on the top.
This is a hunting trigger.
do I have to do this?
Dawn, you have to do it. If you want to survive, you need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn.
What a picture. Alright, this is the one death we do see. So please take that into consideration. And if you are feeling overwhelmed, please take a step back, take a break, come back later, or watch the vid on YouTube. There's also lots and lots of resources on the Safe in Our World website. That link is currently in chat, so.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Oh. Oh,
Sorry,
oh
Dawn,
no.
just gonna reset the timer.
How do I? Oh, yay. Okay. Sorry, the controls are backwards. Wait.
Dad, it's twitching.
It's totally normal, Doc. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about it.
Dad! Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Alright. Let's hear what Edith has to say. And then keep going. Facts. Of course they got that
Yeah,
picture.
they did that one.
Alright. Let's do the do. What do we gotta say about that one, guys?
Surprisingly, not as bad as I was expecting.
I don't know why that one gets me so much.
Yeah, that one's kind of
Yeah.
unexpectedly, like,
Dramatic.
I
like,
feel
it's
worse
really
for
dramatic.
her.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Because not only has she just done something that it doesn't sound like she really wanted to do in the first place. Doesn't sound like she was much a fan of hunting in the first place, and now the thing she has just killed has also killed her dad.
That would very much be a situation ender for me. Like, if something like, there would be no more guns or hunting or anything allowed in the house ever.
Right.
Yeah.
I will say the next giveaway is in about 5 minutes. If you'd still like to enter and have not, you will enter !SIOW in chat. That is Safe in Our World, which is our mental health sponsor in the gaming industry.
And the link we have to their support has a ton of options from basically A to Z.
Yeah.
For different issues and different help needs. And they are alphabetized, so it's easier to sort through to find what you need.
Perfect. Alright. Anything else we need to say about Sam? Besides that was dramatic.
Very.
Well, not that I know of.
Also, why would you keep that picture?
That needs to be one that just is no.
Because it's not something that broke in the house. It's not something that broke that they could fix.
So there was no immortalizing it there,
Except for keeping the picture.
except for keeping the picture. Alright.
Makes sense.
That makes sense.
Alright.
Alright. So that's Grandpa Sam, which was Edith's grandpa and Dawn's mom. So. Or dad. I knew what I meant. What are gender roles? On that note, let's keep going. Please, if you're feeling overwhelmed by anything at any point, take a step back. This is a very triggering game for a lot of reasons. On that note, look at the pretty sky.
I will say that is one thing I absolutely adore about this game is the graphics.
It's so pretty.
And the artwork is just absolutely stunning.
We're gonna go back over another claustrophobia warning, because we're going through that.
Yay.
I'm like, not it for me.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They both
Pretty
lost
sad.
a lot.
At least there are windows. Okay. We are going to be going over Gus. Or Gregory. Gregory, I did that a second ago. Gregory, which is the 1-year-old. So, this does deal with child death and child neglect.
It also deals with open water and drowning.
Yeah.
For Gregory.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh and thought he was alone? Like something funny
I actually have to play with it. I am the frog. Oh no. I'm stuck. Okay, this is a lot harder than it looks. I'm sorry. Be the frog. Oh my God. Let me get the last one.
You have to feel the frog in your soul.
Lost in his imagination.
Is this?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. I knew it sounded familiar.
Oh, come on, there's a way to get up there. I know there is. Maybe there's not.
You might have to bounce off the whale.
Stop! Maybe if I actually, like... I would love to get up there, game. Found it. There we go. Alright, second winner has just been announced, and it is Thorns! Woo! Alright. Oh, I still gotta bounce. Great, okay. I can't control what direction it goes. Help.
I mean, Thorn said magic. We could try that.
Real helpful.
That would, yeah.
There we go.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'll say. Please take a break if this is too much.
Oh, you are the frog now.
I am the frog. I'm so sorry. Oh, we're gonna go circle the drain. I'm sorry. If I don't laugh, I will cry.
I think that's a fair response to this.
Look at all the Legos, though. Uh-oh.
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Wait, who is Kay?
Kay is the leaf, so is the person who married Sam.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yep, the leaves mean they married into, but they don't really have a storyline.
I just
as
couldn't
far as I
remember
know.
seeing the name.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty.
Just a second. Okay. I wanted to make sure there was no words. Because that's another one. We're not going there yet. What do we want to say about Gregory, guys? Yeah, that one's a little rough. Because, like, you know she blames herself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And you know that Sam blames himself too.
Yeah. Because he called.
Yeah.
And they were already going through the divorce.
Mhm.
So that's a tough situation all around.
Mhm.
Very much so. Very, very rough.
Yeah. 100%. Harley.
I will say that I think we're going to take a 10-minute break. We will be back at the top of the hour, which is when our next giveaway is going to go. So real quick, I will reiterate that we are partnered with Safe in Our World, and they are currently doing a charity bundle. So it is 15 games for $8.99, which is a total value of $255. We are giving away stream keys to some of these games, and that's what this giveaway is. We are going to take a small break, so see y'all in a bit. Alright, guys. I think we're back.
Woo. I'm tired.
1 minute until the roll of the next giveaway, so let's go ahead and get through that before we continue playing.
And we are moving on into Gus.
Hi, Harley.
Hi!
Hello.
Oh, mine is... my chat is not that far along.
What's the last thing you have?
Coach saying we're taking a break.
Oh!
Harley won the giveaway! Yeah! Sweet! I got that. That's nice.
Alrighty. And now we...
Alright, I think we are. Yeah, coming back. Woo! On that note. Bless you.
Nope, it's gone now.
Dang.
It's gonna happen at the most, like,
Unfortunate.
inopportune time, too.
Of course.
Unfortunate.
Okay.
Right, what you saw on the screen while we were taking a break was the charity bundle that Safe in Our World is proudly doing right now. They are our gaming industry mental health partners. This game bundle is 15 games for $8.99, which is a $255 value. So please, even if you don't sign up to do any of this right now, check them out. They're a really great resource. They have so many different resources to offer, and it's all alphabetized, so you can find it super easily. On that note, if you're overwhelmed, if you need to reach out to somebody, please do so. Take a step back from the game. We can watch the VODs on YouTube later. We care about y'all. So, if you feel overwhelmed, please take a break.
There's the link in chat as well.
Yep, there's the resource link if you need to reach out to somebody in chat.
Ooh.
All right.
On to Gus.
On to Gus.
Alright, so for Gus, we have obviously child death, but there's also like storms, thunder, lightning, and heights. So just watch out for those.
Alright. So Dawn left. This is no longer Dawn's room. Alright.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry yet.
Oh no. A poem for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Father never hit us kids, at least not very hard. Before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead
That's fun. I am the kite. Ooh. Whee. Okay, this is very calming for this game.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he never met her. We don't need a stepmom, were the words that I know.
Wow. Fair. Oh, oh! I can hit things. Oh no. Oh wow. Totem. Oh.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Oh, that's nice. I just scan the horizon with the bird. This is a lot harder than it looks.
And its face appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day before inside the tent.
Yeah, sounds about right. So they leave. And now they're in there. That's nice. Whee! Letters. Oh no.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid. Nature might destroy the tent or Dad would never leave. Thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. While my father said to business, make the music louder.
As someone who's been through 3 hurricanes at this point, how about no?
Yeah.
Knows the answer.
That was the answer, fair.
Oh god. Oh no!
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone. Just you, the wind, the sea, and foam.
I'm not controlling this at all.
But I didn't. Until we found you. She never talked about it, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Okay. Well,
Big time.
very or not. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Is the fact that I almost wish he'd gotten struck down?
No, instead he got crushed by a totem pole. That's his like canon death in the game description.
Yay.
is the totem pole got knocked over by the tent and crushed him?
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason I thought he had like gotten flown out into the water with the tent.
Nope,
Just
he
kinda how it
he
looked.
gets crushed to death. That's why they find him.
Fair enough.
So, Barry, well, the best we can tell is that he was standing right in front of the totem pole when he was flying the kite. And so, tent, go fly, hit totem pole, knock over, bye-bye.
He got squished. Yeah. And
The
he
feeling
was
your tent gave me. Oh my.
13.
Jeez.
And he's one of the older kids today.
Yeah.
Him and Barbara are like the oldest like people under 18 so far.
Yeah.
Anyway. Anything else to say on poor Gus here?
The like coming at the camera with the tent.
That was
Yeah.
I don't like it. No.
Oh. I already don't like storms.
I don't either. It's just not my
like I said,
favorite
I've lived
one,
through 3 hurricanes, and during Ike, a tree fell through my bedroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a lot.
I was like
There was a
little.
tornado when I was a kid, and we went to the storm shelter on our property.
Mm.
And we were all coming out of it, and my dad poked his head out and said, "Oh yeah, the house is gone."
Oh no.
My mom lost her mind. The house was still there, and I think that, yeah.
See, I do feel kind of bad for Gus because he was a dumb teenager. And
He was
He
upset.
didn't want a new stepmom. That
Yeah.
could be something really hard to deal with at any age.
For
But
sure.
Especially at that age.
Yeah.
You know. Especially if it's not brought up as like
This
discussion?
stream, we finished Walter, kind of, like, we had already done him, but we, like, finished his area. We have finished Sam and Gregory and Gus thus far.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else we did last stream.
We've only got a couple more.
Yeah.
But aren't these the longer ones that we're getting into now?
Yes. At least I know Lewis's is.
I think Milton's is relatively short.
Yeah.
Just because of the circumstances. And then you have Edith. You have her story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Not but
We'll burn that bridge when we get there, y'all.
Oh no.
I don't want it to be over though.
Same. This game
Us
is really
either.
good, but same.
Alright.
Alrighty,
Let's
we're
do
on
it.
to Milton. I don't know if Milton has any.
Yeah, let's get through all the things real quick. Like, get actually to his... How do I... Oh. There's a thing over here. That's pretty.
I love the graphics in this game.
It's
They're
so
so nice.
pretty.
Oh my goodness.
Alright. I think we go up.
Ooh.
'Cause that's a
There's
rock climbing wall.
climbing wall.
Oh.
It's the bookshelf. The book.
We go
My
up.
mom moved out to the loft after her brothers died.
Oh.
Right?
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
No more Nero keys.
We're gonna stop for just a second. Sunflower Phantom won the next draw. Am I the only one who hasn't entered yet?
Probably. Can I see the paper real quick?
Also, there are no more Nero keys. Everyone
Yes,
has
we
taken
have to
Nero.
pick other
I
things now.
understand. Which is fine, because I know
I'm
what
sorry.
my second choice was.
Oh, was that your first choice? No.
Sorry, just pick it up and I'll fix it later.
Oh, it's still totally strung.
Oh.
Only one of the beads fell off.
Okay, cool.
Only one of the clear ones fell off.
It's fine. I am entering the thing because I haven't done that yet.
I don't understand how to whisper. I'm so sorry. I don't know how Twitch works.
You can just message him on Discord.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Because I don't have the patience for Twitch.
That's
Also,
fair.
the thing I was commenting on is that Kitty Girl made me a wonderful bracelet, and
It broke.
just fell and broke, and now I'm sobbing.
No sobbing. It's fixable.
Sobbing internally.
It's fixable.
Oh my goodness. Up the
Hey, Thorns, like, let me know, because, like, Nero was my top pick as well.
It looks like a really cool
It's
game.
so pretty looking.
I'm
I
excited
I
to
haven't
get
looked
to
into
play
it at all.
See, my second choice was the ship demasted.
Alright. Are you ready?
Oh,
Here.
that's a good shout. Nero's probably a good game for
Oh,
future Sparrow.
Fair.
Are we getting into Milton, or are we getting into...
It says Milton. It could not be Milton, but that's what it's telling me.
Alright, does Milton have any...
Milton does not have any warnings.
Okay. Does Dawn have any?
Religion and Christianity.
That looks like it might be Dawn's then.
It might be.
Because I know this is Dawn.
Yes. That makes sense.
Okay.
So, heads up, religion and Christianity are the two warnings we have for this one. So,
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
That's nice.
So good.
looks like Catholicism.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Not that it matters. Oh no. Okay, we're
She
just
said this one
talking.
building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
That's fun. Okay, I think we were just talking about her.
Yeah, I think it's just a brief,
My mom
considering
moved to
she's,
India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
yeah,
Okay.
makes more sense now.
Yes. Alright.
Lewis was born a year later.
Wow, so really not time at all. Can I go down?
When
I
my dad died,
cannot.
I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Oh. But wait, why is he buried here then? Because Sanjay has a gravestone next to the boys, between the boys.
I don't know. That's odd.
It might be that they put a
I'm
memorial
sure he
for
was happy to have her back.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, they each have their own little. Oh.
Oh, and see kids in the house again.
Edith grew tomatoes. Milton played with pots.
Fair.
And Lewis grew everything, apparently. Rainbow bird. Pretty.
Yeah, gorgeous view.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
So this is where things start getting stacked on top of each other.
Yes.
That's safe, right?
That seems like a code violation.
Things were good. Almost normal.
Homeschooled, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Edith. Lewis. Lewis rules. So Milton didn't even have a desk in here, apparently.
Wasn't he relatively young?
Milton, 92. He was 11? He was school age.
I don't know.
I don't know. Either way.
But it didn't last.
Look at that. I know there's actual names on it when the graphics are right.
Fair.
They did like legit projects. That's fun.
I never got to do anything like that in homeschool.
Okay, yeah, this is Milton.
Oh.
The beginning of the end was Milton's
Oh.
10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
That's so much fun. Why not?
Again, warning for heights.
Yeah.
Oh, it's another people.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Oh no. I kind of love it though. At the
Yes.
same time.
But it makes me very, very sad.
Yes. Oh, how fun.
In the window we go.
Up and over. Why? Why? Weird.
Missing posters?
Well, that looks like the door.
Barry, me too. That house is one entire code violation.
Honestly, yes.
Everything about that house is condemned by the county. Unsafe for human habitation.
Fair. And also, yes, these are the missing posters.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
I think all this is his stuff, though. Like, that's...
And an architect, apparently.
Apparently. Go down? Or go... Let me just see, because it wants me to interact here again. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted to do. So we're gonna go back.
It's odd that it can let you go back outside.
Yeah, like
Because
nothing else
typically
has
it,
let us
stops you.
do that yet.
Yeah.
So I wonder if we have to come back that way.
Probably.
That noise was in the game, I think.
Yes.
Up we
my-
go.
Second
Oh,
story.
it's an observatory. That's so cool. I wish.
I
My
would-
little.
I don't paint, but I would paint so many things.
I know.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Remind. You all may not know this, but Hitler was a painter. And this reminds me of his piece of the castle.
I've seen that.
I'm
I've
so
seen
sorry.
that.
He was
And
an
you're not
amazing
wrong.
painter, which is hilarious.
His perspective was off.
Facts. About 2 minutes until our next drawing. If you haven't entered yet, please type !SIOW. Yep. Great. In chat. That'll enter you to get a stream key. Stream keys are not console. What's the word I'm looking for?
They're PC based.
Yeah, they're PC based. How? Oh.
Oh, it's a flip book. That's cool.
That's so fun. Oh, he got the paintbrush out of the painting. And is painting the door.
Oh.
And disappeared.
Well, that's Milton.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Oh my goodness.
I have something to add to this once we are done with Edith talking. I think that was it. So, y'all want to add comments?
I'm really curious as to what happened to him. I know there's no resolution to it, but
It's so vague.
But I mean,
Um,
that is kind of accurate because a lot of times there's not going to be a resolution.
Yeah.
You will not always have an answer.
we don't, Barry, we're not sure. He just disappeared.
Yeah, there's no, we don't know.
Also, congratulations, Isla.
Good job, Isla! Woo! Congrats!
The storytelling variety is amazing. There's been a comic book and one of the little like clicky photo things that I can't remember what it's called.
One of the click viewers.
Yes. And then like the flip book. They've all been so like interestingly
In
portrayed.
depth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
And accurate to the art style too.
yes.
Absolutely.
I will say I'm a little bit confused by this one. Which I guess maybe is how you're meant to end with it,
I think so.
but
It's fair.
So I will say, I know that these game developers are the same people who made the Magic Paintbrush, which is another game.
Yes.
So I think this was a callback to that. So I think the point is he escaped through the Magic Paintbrush,
okay.
That makes
which is why the door is painted downstairs.
sense. Yes. That makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Alrighty.
And I think one thing that would have been harder on the family is him just being missing.
yeah.
And having no actual idea what happened. That's fair.
And I mean, if you find a body, at least there's closure.
Yeah.
Right?
And
Whereas now, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Now it's time to try and get out of here.
I think we just go back down
Just
and
go
out.
down.
I would not have the upper body strength for that.
She sealed the
Oh, it's pretty easy when you're standing on the thing. It's a momentum-based thing, pulley system. It's not that bad.
Oh, yep. But yeah. Where do we go?
whatever Milton had found in the house. Mom didn't want it getting out.
That's ominous.
I know, right?
Yeah. Well, let me. Oh, it will let me go back in. I was just curious because this is the only place where it's let us go back and forth.
Fair.
Could
But
there be
yeah,
something
so
else to interact
the
with?
door is a mirror of the door. Anyway, yeah. So that was my point.
Alrighty. On to the next.
Also, yes, Thorns, it looks like everyone claimed Nero, and I am sad. Well, now what? Oh, there's way up. That's nice.
There it
That's
is.
terrifying.
Mm.
Oh, yes.
I think we are getting to Lewis.
Yes.
Do we want to read those out?
Yes. So for Lewis, for the hashtags and warnings we have for him, we've got decapitation and beheading, drugs, marijuana, drug abuse, prescription and prescription drugs, alcohol, hallucinations, psychosis and mental illness, animal death, and delusions.
It's a lot.
Definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
This section is a lot. So if at any point you are feeling overwhelmed or need to reach out, there are plenty of resources available on the Safe in Our World website. If you need to take a step back, we completely understand, and please do so. Those resources have just been linked back in chat.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room.
His room is a
Until Mom
boat.
got him a job at the cannery.
A skyboat.
'Tis a sky speedboat.
Yeah.
Well, he's the one that worked at the cannery and brought home the tuna.
Yeah, so much tuna. Salmon. Not tuna. Salmon.
Both of those
Thorns,
sounds delicious.
yes, I will send you a message when this part's over. I'll send.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Absolutely.
Everyone always told me to
Oh,
stay
wow.
home this whole time. Except
Oh yeah, his room's trippy. Like classic stoner room you've ever seen in a movie. Obviously. But wait till we get in there.
It has like an exit sign like a club.
Oh, I thought that was what the whole room was gonna look like, and I was like, oh, I'm about to get motion sick.
You might.
Fair enough.
There's a lot of black light stuff in here.
And the black light's not the problem, it's more like the fisheye lens.
Oh, then no. You're fine. That's just what happens when we look through the... These are weird. The doors. Or, yeah, the people's.
Yes, brother. Edith's one of her brothers.
Lewis's
Yes.
room smelled very, very familiar. That part of it, like,
I guess pot smell lingers forever.
Like, if
Don't
the
do
room's
drugs,
been
kids.
closed.
Facts. Yeah, so yes, Lewis is the oldest sibling between Milton, Lewis, and Edith. So he is Dawn's oldest child. Alright. There's a hookah just right there. That's... All I did was turn around. I didn't click anything.
It was like, okay, off the boat we go.
These don't... That doesn't work like this anywhere else.
It's just the last two that have been this way. I
Yeah.
know.
Also, the posters are just so fun. Like, those are
Yes.
cool.
They are very cool.
I like those posters.
Lewis
Please.
and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He learned a lot.
Me too. That's fun. Mini fridge. Oh, he did not like people, did he?
Nope.
High school diploma. Wow. Well, those are substances that we're not going to keep the camera on for too long. Alright. This is our last warning to step away before we get into this, because from my research, this is a letter from his therapist to his mother.
Ooh, yeah.
All right.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh, I have to actually click. That's nice.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
Oh no. Oh, it's 2 sets of controls now.
Oh no.
wander.
Good night, Barry.
Good night, Barry. Wish us luck.
I asked him to describe it.
Oh, this is gonna take us forever. I'm so sorry, guys.
It's okay.
He said he started small. Imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something new. Bats. And toads.
That's a dragon.
And things that had not names.
Oh, I missed. Okay.
He knew it was all in his head. He took it very seriously.
Oh, this is hard.
Hoped to find himself.
Up we go, fam. Oh, that's pretty though.
But he found something more.
Oh. That's not gonna be hard to traverse at
I
all.
worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
Oh, come on. Bear with me, guys. I'm sorry.
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Also, if this is all I had to do for a job all day,
Like a whole new Lewis.
I would do it.
So I let him go on.
I would go nuts.
I like the monotony of certain things.
I even
Congrats,
encouraged.
kpark.
Good job, kpark.
It seemed very promising at first.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
He told me he'd made a new friend.
Don't forget all the arrows.
Oh, there's a puppy. Also, let me do the things again. Hold on. Because I'm not convinced I don't have to enter more than once. Alright. Puppy. Also, fish.
So were you able to control both at the same time?
Yes.
On the edge of the city, he named Lewis Topia.
So, the hand is the mouse, and the other side of the screen are the WASD keys.
Oh, that's not it. Not the control.
Oh, gosh. No, go away.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
I keep getting stuck on things because I'm trying. Sorry. Dancy dance. Oh my gosh, so much dancy dance.
I'll do my little fancy dance.
Facts, dancy dance.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery, but his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet,
I was not doing things. Hold on.
Were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Oh, I gotta go up this way. Okay. Oh no. It's just confusing because in order to get him to go in the angles they want, I have to hold multiple keys.
And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh, I gotta do the boat now. Okay.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. You, Lewis.
The names are pretty witty. I like them.
St. Louis.
Which is already a place.
It's spelled differently.
I know, but
We started drifting away from our reality.
I will say, because I remembered it very suddenly, this does bring up sexuality. It's canon that Lewis is bisexual, and you'll see that in just a second. This is so hard, guys.
Minneapolis. Until one day he
Please.
forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept saying no.
Alright. How do we want to do this?
He heard rumors of her.
Prince or queen? I say go for the prince.
Go
Okay.
for the prince.
Beautiful prince.
Also, I loved how they did beautiful prince and handsome queen. I will say every playthrough I've seen of this game has gone
The
the
prince was
queen.
on his own quest for
What are the two options?
Sinister serpents or radiant rainbows. Do we want to go full?
Do it.
Go
May as
ahead.
well.
Okay.
Full steam ahead.
radiant rainbows.
Oh no. Oh, I gotta get through the thing on the rainbow.
Just don't chop your arm off in the process.
Yeah.
You're fine.
I hit it.
He followed the sound of his.
No. Electric guitar, silver harp.
Silver harp.
Heart.
Great. Because the sitar sounds weird.
Silver harp.
I missed it. It's fine.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Oh, watch out.
Sorry, I saw my name.
Sound.
Oh gosh.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
The fish are piling up, fam.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. Someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
I'll stop for a minute while we figure out if we are lagging.
We are, very much so. Yeah, it jumped from, like, We're not even in the doors.
Oh, geez, yeah. Mine's just stopped.
Yeah, mine's completely stopped now.
Yeah, mine just jumped to inside the doors.
Yeah.
Meep said, keep up the good work, y'all. If I don't make it back again before y'all finish up the stream, I hope everyone has a great night and makes it back to their current residence safely.
Thank me.
Thanks, Meep. We're hanging, Coach. We're hanging.
Okay, now we're back to I'm at the same screen as y'all.
I know, me too. Alright, we turned the quality down a little bit. Just for this part, because the graphics are so much for this.
Oh, yeah.
And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping sand, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
I don't like this.
I don't like it either.
I think once the graphics get back to what it has been, we'll be fine, but...
It should be
It's hard to
okay.
argue with him.
I will say this is gonna get a little bit more graphic.
I don't know if it's 100% fixed.
I think it pained him to
But
remember
we'll see.
Lewis, the cannery.
Oh, it's definitely not 100% fixed.
I'm still seeing the fish.
I'm trying to slow down a little bit. Oh, okay, yeah, once the graphics went back to normal,
Yeah,
it's
now
fine.
we're all good.
I will say the graphics kind of go back and forth here for a second, so we're gonna have to deal with it for just a minute.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Also, that's Lewis. Notice what he's not doing anymore.
Fish.
He's so gone.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned.
Oh, we're not out of the story yet, Coach. There's more. So it's just gonna...
His companions.
I don't have to... That's nice. I will get through this as quickly as possible.
Insisted on advising him.
I just like the music. Oh, yay! Cool. I will get that to you after stream, Coach. Thank you.
There's only one thing left to do.
Oh, man.
Is it bad again?
It's so bad.
Oh, great. We're almost done. We're almost out of it.
Is the prince going to be a salmon?
The prince is not a salmon.
Oh.
Yeah, we actually have to do it.
Oh boy. I'm gonna go ahead and send that message to let Thorns know we are out of that part.
Yeah.
She could have met him.
Also, stream went back to normal, like, while we're walking up the stairs.
Sweet. So once there were less things moving.
Yes. So they got the whole 9 for the most part.
Yeah.
I'll push the door. This is bright and cool.
I will say, there's only like 20 minutes to 30 minutes left in this game. Do we want to come back next week, or do we want to just finish it out tonight?
We have 15 minutes left. I mean, we could do like we did Rhyme and just finish it.
Yeah, just
And
go a
then
little
start
long.
something new.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
Thorns is
okay
back.
to go a little long.
Hi, Thorns. Welcome back.
I feel like that would probably just
Yeah,
be
A
a
good way to
nice
close it out.
cutoff,
Yeah.
if that is okay.
because we did about half of it last time.
Yes.
These last couple are just longer.
Yes.
Um,
and Edith is gonna be the big. Yes. Yes.
It gets emotional. That's all we're going to say.
I
All
have
right.
no other names in queue to give keys to.
Has anyone not won?
I think everybody's got one.
That may be everyone. I don't know what we want to do with that.
We still don't have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we have Edie, Dawn, and Edith. Yeah. All right. Because that's it. That's it. All right.
Because as far as I'm aware, it doesn't go into Edie's story.
We have some.
It mentions it at the
It
end.
mentions it,
Yes.
but it doesn't have her full.
In fact, quite a bit. No, it.
Because we have a fairly decent list of
Yes.
warnings for her.
Yeah.
Make sure.
Yeah. I will say that one messed with me a little bit.
This one?
Me
Like,
too.
that was really intense.
It was. So lots of people don't know this, but as someone who does suffer from hallucinations and things like that, I find that section especially hard.
And I mean,
Most definitely. Like.
It's just the most relatable section for me.
and the thing is, you can see how it all kind of leads up.
Yeah.
And it's understandable.
Like, if you're not getting the proper help that you need, it can become very overwhelming, and that's what happens. That is a full psychotic break.
And it sounds like by the end it all hit too fast to realize what was happening.
I just wanted to ask, since between a lot of us, we've experienced a lot of these sort of issues.
Yeah.
How do you like the storytelling that it does with each of these sections? How they're all different and very artsy, and kind of slap you in the face all at the same time.
I think it handles it well without going specifically for shock value.
Right. Like, there's a lot of consideration on how they're presenting each topic
Yeah.
and how much detail they're going into. So that,
Yeah.
I will say, if you're not being actively medicated and getting counseling and seeking help, that's very well what can happen. And they were detailed throughout, and they explained it really well, but at the same time, they weren't demonizing it.
They were making it understandable, and
Yeah.
honestly, I don't really know that there's much that could have been done with the way things happened.
Especially if you're so far gone and blaming yourself that your little brother is gone.
Yeah.
There may not be much help for that.
This game has definitely gone a little differently than I guess I anticipated it, because I didn't watch the videos and stuff. I kind of expected sort of
I
like
thought
how
you'd played through it.
well, I did part of it
Oh.
with Kathy, our team
Right.
therapist. And I kind of expected it to go kind of like more like how Barry had mentioned before, where it was like kind of a butterfly effect of snowballing things, but it doesn't really feel like that. So
No.
much.
And that's why the whole idea is a family curse.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
everyone suffered so drastically differently. It wasn't the same thing leading into the next thing. It was
Right.
someone was murdered and someone fell off of a swing and someone died in a hunting accident. Like those aren't things you can predict or treat.
Right. But you can see how it all ties into the family as a unit itself.
Yes.
And how they handle things. And I think part of
And
the way
most
they
of the
handle things or
recent
chose not
ones,
to.
yeah, most of the recent ones are psychological.
Right.
Yeah.
So it is the idea of it starting with the idea of a family curse and snowballing into forming mental illnesses
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
I mean, I think-
generational trauma.
is a
Yeah.
thing.
I think the lack of handling a lot of it pushed some of these issues to their point.
Yeah.
Because when you don't truly acknowledge what's happening, when you don't try and deal with it and get past it, history repeats itself.
Yeah.
No matter what the situation is, history repeats, especially when you're not.
And you
Feeling.
see that we have the two extremes here.
Right.
We have Dawn who wants to hide all of it and lock it away and don't think about it.
Right.
And then we have Edie who wants to immortalize all of it and not fix anything and not change anything.
And neither one of those answers is the healthiest option.
Absolutely not.
I mean, yes, there's the extent that you have to acknowledge what happened.
Hmm.
You have to say,
This is real.
this is real. Here's what happened. Here's the memory of the person we loved. But to immortalize it in the way that they have, like, okay, you kind of fixed the banister. You left the broken swing up. It gets to a point where that's not healthy anymore.
Yeah.
But then locking it all the way doesn't acknowledge that it happened.
Yeah.
It just says, okay, well, that we don't talk about that anymore.
Yeah.
And neither extreme is a good way of dealing with things. I mean, I think to an extent you need a little bit of both. You have to acknowledge it, you have to remember it.
And then you have to work to move on.
Right. And so I think if those two kind of trains of thought had come together,
Mm-hmm.
I think things could have been a lot different. But because
Absolutely.
they didn't, and there was that at opposite ends of that spectrum, I think it's part of what makes it really difficult for this family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And dealing with grief, especially, you can't preserve every single thing forever.
Yeah.
And like Danny was saying, you can't just sweep it all under the rug. There has to be, I mean, speaking from personal experience, there is a level of acceptance and a level of learning how to live for yourself instead of in the shadow of someone else's memory.
Yeah.
That you have to work through, and that takes a lot of hard work to get there.
And it takes a lot of time to get there. Because, I mean, yes, we talk about the 5 stages of grief, but everybody hits those differently, everybody handles those differently.
They're not a straight line.
No, and everybody has a different timeline.
Absolutely.
Like, it might take me 6 months to reach anger. But it takes somebody else a shorter time, or it's non-linear.
Absolutely.
And that's just the way of humans in general. I mean, especially when you start thinking about the actual psychology of it, is our
As
past.
two of the psych minors.
But the way, like, your past, your history, your worldview so deeply impacts the way you handle everything else that's going to come at you. I mean, the way I handled things 10 years ago, because my worldview and my life history has changed so much, is not the way I handle things now.
Absolutely.
And it can't be. Otherwise, I'll never grow.
Right. Everything is ever evolving.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like even in, we got art students in here. You know, your art from 5 years ago,
It's totally different.
right, because you have grown,
We've
you've
learned new techniques. We've
Yeah.
we've learned
Yep.
new.
You've expanded your
Yeah.
horizons and your perspectives. Life is like that. That's how everything happens, including, your psychology and how you handle these things. It's important that you evolve and grow and mature as a person in all these aspects.
Mhm.
One thing I do really like is that they touched on in Dawn's room religion, and that's something.
I think we're still getting to Dawn as well.
Yeah. It's just they specifically point out like the Bible and the Rosary. But religion is something that can really help in terms of grief and grieving. It will not always. Some people take it to an extreme that is not healthy.
That's with everything, though.
Right.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that they didn't
Push it.
fully like
Yeah.
in one way or the other.
Yeah.
Because it seems like she jumped really far into it.
Yeah.
Really fast, really hard.
And then she just stopped talking about it
Right.
when she didn't find what she wanted.
Right. And that's one of the hardest things is not finding an answer.
Absolutely.
And that was something that was hard for me to process during the grieving process, is trying to throw myself into
Something, anything that
Yeah.
explained it.
Yeah. And when I didn't find the explanation that I was looking for there, it was devastating.
Yeah.
And that's really difficult to process.
I'm majoring in religion, and something I still struggle with is not finding the answers I'm so desperately looking for and asking for. And my studies, my job is to be able to help try and find those answers for people. But sometimes all you can say is, I don't have an answer for that. And sometimes that's, as much as it hurts, is sometimes the best answer.
And that's where just faith.
Yeah.
That's, sometimes that's your only answer.
Yeah.
Life isn't supposed to make sense. It doesn't have a rule book. It doesn't have a list of rules that it has to abide by.
If we all handled things the same way, it'd be a boring world.
Facts. Alright. So did we all agree we're just gonna push through to the end? It's not enough for another stream.
Yep.
Alright. Let's go then. I mean, we'll still stop and discuss,
How
but
long is it going to be, though?
it shouldn't be more than like half an hour.
You don't think so?
No.
Alright, then, if you want to go.
Alright.
We're in this for the long haul.
I'm in this for
Also,
like the half
yes,
hour haul.
Harley, the storytelling is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Good discussion.
Thanks!
That's what we're here for.
And I think today it's been harder to get some of that discussion because with a lot of things we just don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of these are just so... Either there's not a lot to go off of, or everything is explained in the story really
Or
well.
we
Very,
just
like,
don't have the
blank.
experience
Yeah.
to respond.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Like with the stuff
Right.
with Gregory. I have nothing there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just not something that a lot of us are gonna be able to like.
Right.
relate to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so.
I do not know anyone who's been crushed to death.
Definitely not. It's just not it.
That's not.
I know people who have dealt with that situation, but I was not
One
close
of
enough
those
to
people.
it.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing.
Oh yeah, we are very close to the end here.
Yes. This.
She waited until the day
Is
before
it?
we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Do you want to pause, read Edie's stuff, and then go so it doesn't like snowball into
Let's do both Edie and Dawn, because I can't remember who comes first.
Okay,
Correct.
so Dawn, her tag, her trigger warning is cancer. And then for Edie, we've got prescriptions and prescription drugs, accidental suicide, alcohol, animal death for her room, hospitals, and hospital equipment.
and then Edith's.
Do we want to go ahead and do Edith's?
Yeah.
Because it's all gonna go together.
Yeah, it goes very quickly from here on out.
Yes.
Um,
So we are very close to the end.
Edith, we have the warnings for child death, pregnancy, teen pregnancy, and childbirth.
Alright.
Alright,
Let's proceed.
let's
do
go.
it.
I will say what is mentioned about drug and alcohol use. There is a scene at which there is a flashback to Edith, Edie, and Dawn sitting at the kitchen table. And if you are in any way susceptible to feelings about those things, please step out of the room. It's like a 30-second clip.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
I hate that has noise.
Packing peanuts?
Packing peanuts.
And
Bad crunch.
Bad crunch.
Bad soup.
Edith, Mom. Oh. So this very much shows how fast they left.
I will say as a side note, I love the fact that you can see the specks of dust in the air.
Yeah.
Just the attention to detail in this game is
Absolutely.
astounding.
Absolutely. And if we weren't streaming this, I encourage y'all, if you want to buy this game and play it, because if you turn everything all the way up, the detail on everything is phenomenal.
Yes.
I don't know if my laptop has that processing power.
No.
No. Yours might. The school ones do not. Stop it.
my mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Yeah, so like when we turn all the things up, you can see what these photos are. And they're like family photos, stuff like that. But when she says everything, literally everything.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
Do y'all remember making those paper chains in elementary school?
I
Yeah.
still make them for Christmas.
Those are fun.
Or when I'm bored.
Yeah, just to lighten the mood a little bit. Also, we can still see the freaking house. Oh, we can change the settings back to medium. Hold on. Graphic.
Resolution quality.
I think everything, we can...
Coach had turned everything except for like one or two things down, and I can't remember what we had to move. Coach, tell us what we had to move. Resolution. Okay. Well,
Unless it's resolution
I
quality.
think it's
Oh.
resolution quality.
there we go. Okay, great.
There we
Medium. Play. Sweet.
Oh, what are
Let me see if I can go look at those things a little bit now. Also, there's still tons of missing posters.
Go. Yes. Fair.
Nope. Okay. That's fair. I just wanted to see.
Maybe I should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another.
So this is Edith's space.
To tell you about that last night.
So this is where we're gonna start getting into everyone else's stuff. I want that pen so badly.
That's gorgeous. It looks really close to the one that I've got.
Yeah. And this is where she starts writing the journal.
Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our
This is going to be that
Emma, you know what I said about alcohol.
alcohol.
Some of your medications are very specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last.
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
It was hard enough to do this in the light.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of said the library. I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that we had a key to it.
We're gonna do another claustrophobia warning. Okay. That. Also, that's not a fire hazard.
Not at all.
So many books.
Code violations? Fire safety? No.
My children are dead because of your story.
Why is there a bed? Who was sleeping in here?
The missing kid.
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry.
I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
There is a little bit of an argument between Edith and her mom
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning.
Okay.
in just a second. That's not what I meant to do. Okay.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
I will say this is about to get very, very disorienting. Here we go.
There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
I would love to keep looking at that, but then I get stuck on
It
stuff.
smelled awful. No, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
We're just gonna keep going straight. I'm not gonna move the mouse. I did not reorient.
Turned around.
I didn't do anything.
I started seeing things.
Thanks, Isla. Have a good night.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
And we made it to
Or
the
maybe
house.
I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and
Edith, what are you doing in here? It's mine. Edith! Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go!
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the band came to pick her up, and she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
I have
We
done
both
this
tried
so
to
many
make the best
times.
of it. A few years went by.
Alright, this is going to be that cancer warning.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes.
And this is going to be that childbirth
I
scene.
appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Alright. So that is going to run through pictures of the team that helped with creating this game. Also, the achievement we just unlocked is the end of everything.
What's the sign from
Mm-hmm.
what's his face's room?
That was intense.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, those last 3 stories happened very quickly.
Yeah.
She wasn't quite 18. She was about a month from her 18th birthday.
Did she die in childbirth? Or...
That's what the description says when you read it.
Harley completely right. Amazing storytelling, incredibly rough storyline.
Yes.
And I guess the best that can be hoped for that kid is that breaking family trauma, processing and
Being the change.
understanding. Yeah.
I genuinely think that after Kiddo is able to go through and process all of that, that house needs to be torn down.
Absolutely.
There's too
Get
much
rid of
history
it.
there
Yeah.
that can never be left behind.
Yeah.
Even if they just cleared everything out, there's too many memories there.
Also, I want to see if Dreadful Stories is a real magazine. It's the one that Barbara's story was published in.
Bye, Meep.
Good night, Meep.
Night, Meep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to burn it to the ground and start over.
Break the tension in here a little bit. Kill it with fire.
Kill it with fire.
Oh my goodness.
Well, thank y'all so much for joining us. Take a moment to reflect. Once again, if you're feeling overwhelmed, please reach out for help. There are plenty of resources on Safe in Our World, and they are alphabetized, so you know what you're looking for. Remember that Safe in Our World is offering that charity bundle right now, 15 games for $8.99. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much, guys.